On April 13th, 2029, an asteroid the size of a skyscraper will pass closer to Earth than some satellites. Asteroid Apophis, which was found in 2004, will pass only 31,600 kilometers from Earth. But why is this so important? And what else has NASA discovered about Apophis? You see, Apophis, officially named 99942 Apophis, is a 370-meter-wide asteroid made of iron, nickel, and silicate rock, about 12% larger than the Eiffel Tower. If it ever impacted Earth, it would cause devastation on a continental scale. And when it was first discovered in 2004, early calculations showed a 2.7% chance of Apophis actually hitting Earth in 2029, which is an alarmingly high number in space terms. For context, most asteroids have a 0.0001% or lower chance of impact. This one was different. For months, scientists scrambled to refine their data on Apophis. Using advanced radar observations from NASA's Goldstone Observatory and the Arecibo telescope, they finally got a clearer picture. The result? NASA officially ruled out any impact in 2029, 2036, and 2068. But just because it's not hitting us doesn't mean this event isn't a big deal. So how close will Apophis actually get? On April 13th, 2029, Apophis will pass just 31,600 kilometers from Earth. That might seem like a safe distance, but let's put that into perspective. The Moon is 384,400 kilometers away, and Apophis will be 12 times closer. Our GPS and TV satellites orbit at 35,786 kilometers, and Apophis will pass inside their orbit. This distance is so close that Apophis has a small chance of crashing into a satellite. But the most interesting part of this event is that the asteroid will be visible with your naked eye. If you're in Europe, Africa, or parts of Asia, Apophis will be seen streaking across the sky like a fast-moving star. A once-in-a-lifetime event you won't want to miss. But this raises an even bigger question. Could Earth's gravity change the asteroid's future path? As of what we know, Earth's gravity will actually affect Apophis's trajectory. But don't worry, this is called a gravitational assist. And while it won't cause an impact, it could slightly shift its orbit. There's a concept in astrophysics called the gravitational keyhole. If Apophis passes through one of these extremely narrow regions, just a few hundred meters wide, Earth's gravity could alter its orbit enough to put it on a collision course in the future. But luckily, according to NASA's latest models, Apophis will not pass through any of these keyholes. That's why the risk for future impact is currently listed at 0% through the next 100 years. Even though Apophis won't hit us, NASA won't let it go. They see this as an unprecedented opportunity to study an asteroid up close, and that's where the spacecraft OSIRIS-APEX comes in. Formerly known as OSIRIS-REx, this spacecraft is being repurposed to meet with Apophis after its flyby. Why, you may ask? Because Earth's gravity is expected to distort the asteroid's shape slightly, giving scientists a rare chance to see how asteroids react to gravitational forces. Apophis is one of the best-studied asteroids in history, and OSIRIS-APEX will get us even closer. It'll analyze its surface composition, internal structure, and any unprecedented changes caused by its close encounter with Earth. And this isn't just about Apophis, it's about planetary defense. If we ever need to deflect an asteroid in the future, we need to understand exactly how they respond to gravitational shifts and external forces. Apophis is giving us the perfect case study without the risk of an actual impact, which could save us whenever the time of an asteroid collision comes. But now we explored a lot about Apophis, but this next section talks about the craziest scenario. Could Apophis ever hit Earth? It's terrifying, but as of right now, NASA's data says no. The risk of an impact in 2029, 2036, or 2068 is effectively zero. Apophis has been so well tracked that its orbit has been refined down to a margin of error of just a few hundred meters. This means that unless something completely unpredictable happens, there's no collision risk for at least 100 years. If Apophis ever does collide, we will be long gone before it even happens. But here's the bigger issue. Apophis isn't the only asteroid out there. Right now, NASA and other space agencies are tracking over 27,000 near-Earth objects. Some of these have higher impact probabilities than Apophis ever did. This is why planetary defense matters. Just because Apophis isn't a threat doesn't mean we're in the clear. We need to stay ahead of the next potential impactor. But how will we deflect future asteroid impacts? In fact, Earth has been hit before by asteroids like the Tunguska asteroid and the Chicxulub impactor, which wiped out the dinosaurs. In 2022, NASA successfully tested the first ever asteroid deflection mission, the DART, or the Double Asteroid Redirection Test. This was where humanity intentionally changed the orbit of an asteroid for the first time, and it proved that we do have the technology to alter an asteroid's path, but only if we detect it early enough. NASA and other space agencies are also developing even more advanced asteroid monitoring systems and deflection techniques. So if a real threat emerges, we won't be watching helplessly. We'll act. The 2029 Apophis flyby is a wake-up call. It's a reminder that Earth isn't immune to asteroid threats as we once thought. But it's also proof that with the right technology, we can prepare and even prevent future impacts. So if we discovered a massive asteroid heading toward Earth today, do you think we would be able to stop it? Let us know in the comments below. And if you want to stay updated on the latest space discoveries and planetary defense strategies, hit that subscribe button. The universe is full of mysteries, and we're just getting started.